Good afternoon. Wanted to read you something that I'm studying on as I get ready for this Sunday. It's in Acts chapter 8. And then beginning in verse 26, it says, "An angel of the Lord spoke to Philip, 'Get up and go south to the road that goes down from Jerusalem to desert Gaza.' So he got up and went, and there was an Ethiopian man, a eunuch, and high official of Candace, queen of the Ethiopians, who was in charge of her entire treasury. He had come to worship in Jerusalem and was sitting in his chariot on his way home, reading the prophet Isaiah aloud. And the Spirit told Philip, 'Go and join that chariot.' When Philip ran up to it, he heard him reading the prophet Isaiah and said, 'Do you understand what you're reading?' Verse 31 says, 'How can I,' he says, 'unless someone guides me?' So he invited Philip to come up and sit with him. You know, when I was reading this, it just reminds me of the fact that there's so many people that may know of God, and they may even read their Bibles. But the question that came to my mind as I was reading this, and I'm thinking about what I just mentioned, is that how many of those that know of God and may read their Bible truly understand who God is and truly understand what His Word is saying? Of course, in this situation, as this eunuch was reading the Word, he didn't understand what he was reading. And so the Lord led Philip to say, "Hey, go to this man. He's seeking something. He just doesn't quite know exactly what it is that he's seeking, but I need you to go to him and explain to him what that word means and explain to him his need for salvation in Jesus Christ." Reading this and the application we can take from this is simple. That there's so many out there, as I said, that knows about God, may even read their Bibles, but they don't know Him. That tells us we have a responsibility. We have a responsibility to be out there, to explain to people what this word means, and to explain to them what it truly means to have that relationship with Jesus Christ. So take this word, go out there. God's going to bring people in your path, and make sure you're telling them about Jesus Christ. Hey, love y'all, and we'll see y'all Sunday.